Greetings, this is the Dungeon Master, and today we are going to be playing session 3.5 of Heroes Wanted. There was some technical difficulties which resulted in needing to do up a new map in multiple parts rather than having one large map for the players to play on, so we might end up having to jump maps a few times today, depending on how far they make it. During the partial session, the companions had finished their battle with the alligators and had discovered that there was a partial leg of what looked like a dog, and cutting one of them open to verify the contents, Tristan had discovered the skull of what looked like it could be a small dog, and for a moment was distraught before quickly coming to his senses and realizing that the leg was too far rotted and the skull too cleaned off from the stomach acids to have been from within no more than a half hour ago. So, although something bad could very well have still happened to the boy and his puppy, it does not appear as though this is that puppy. So, they moved on, encountered a few more giant rats, but nothing else of note, and now they have come to another area where they are walking along the side walk of the walkway of the sewers, avoiding the deeper, almost waist deep waters that fill the bottoms of the sewers now.
I gotta say, this is a really nice map.
Yeah, thank you. I found a bunch of really nice map making software or packages for putting together different PNG images to make custom maps using modular images to kind of put together the tunnels and the rooms and everything. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So
Um,
the last thing I think you did a
so
henchman did a percent.
yeah. So now you said that if I select my character, then I've got the torch there. I have a
You
I've
have to
got
drag
a
over your character.
yeah I've got a button now that says light torch. Is the torch already lit, or do I have to light it again?
Uh, so the torch off to your left is already lit. That is an active torch that you guys can carry around with you. The light torch is more of a quick use tool that will allow you to quickly just click light torch, and then there you go, you have light, it's ready. It will subtract a torch from your inventory and all of that.
I
But
see.
for the most part, like when we're talking about an area like this where you're gonna want to throw the torch down and there's the possibility that it goes into the water and all of that, I am going to want you to manipulate the torch token and set it down where you set it down and all of that, just in case something were to happen.
All right. Now I'm going to walk a bit. I don't actually see the torch token on myself. So if you could ping it perhaps for me. It's right
I just
there.
pinged it for you. If
Okay.
you zoom in, you can see it.
Yeah, it's even got a little name tag at the bottom just to help make it more visible.
Okay.
And it did not move with you. Did you do the
I tried to, yeah.
okay, hold on. Let me see
Here,
if
I
I
just
can do
moved
it.
it, so it's
I
clearer
see
for
it.
you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I just moved it for clear for him. So just like hold, drag,
So
and above you, and you can get it.
so now I've got So if I make like the big blue circle that encompasses both me and the torch, it should take it with me.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, let's see if that works.
Yeah, if you drag and select both of you and then push the arrow keys, it should come along with you.
It works for me.
Hmm.
So click and drag. Or hold and drag.
Hold and drag. So I've made a big selection square that's got me and the torch in it, and I let that go, and then
Yep.
it should be a part of us.
Yes. It
All
should
right.
have group selected both of your tokens.
It does not see.
Because I can move it. Is that supposed to be like that?
Oh, yeah, here, let me see. Maybe I have it set wrong.
Because I just did that.
But why don't you just move it then?
I don't need it to. I mean, I don't have the hands for it.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that's it.
1
It's
second.
so obvious what I am.
It says it can be controlled by all players.
I'll hold on to it.
All right.
Okay.
I won't discount the fact that I'm just being stupid and I can't get it.
Oh, it's all right. We'll practice, when we're
Alright.
not trying to get going.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yes. Okay, so let's start off where we left off. We did a perception check. I think we heard something from around here or somewhere more west.
Yeah, you guys had heard the sounds of the barking coming from the south and east.
Well, I guess we need to keep going. Benjamin, don't jump in there.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to move the map and I'm moving myself instead.
Right click. Right click.
Right click moves the map.
Yes.
All right. And the arrows
As
move me.
as you move along the edge, getting closer and closer to the water and further ahead of Tristan, suddenly you roll perception.
Okay.
Ooh, jeez.
All right. If I'm about to be trapped, it has more to do with human error as opposed to what my character would do.
Ooh, perfect roll for me.
Perception. Submit. Lovely.
La 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 la. Nothing is wrong. We are moving.
I feel really good about this particular room.
I do too. I don't know why. It seems so comforting, even with all the filth and stench. Let us keep moving loudly as well. Make sure we scare all those little critters away.
You coming, Nicholas?
Yeah. DM, you need to move Nicholas. Unless you give him control to one of us.
Yeah, I suppose I should probably have Nicholas follow along. Nicholas
You
is
should roll too.
Nicholas is lost in thought for a moment as he forgets what he was doing. So as you guys are moving along, Einjamin, you do not notice the sound of the water rippling as a huge alligator comes
This crocodile.
comes
Crocodilator.
comes flying out of the water and tries to bite you. And let me go ahead and grab Nicholas and we'll get going.
Did he get the roll a perception check?
No, but it's not going to change what happened here.
Oh,
But I will roll it just to see if perhaps there's a chance for him to shout to look out or something. Yeah, so Nicholas, right as the crocodile is about to leap out of the water, notices and shouts, "Look out!" And so instead of getting a surprise attack, we're just going to roll initiative and see where everybody comes up.
Very good.
Oi. Ah! Visibly see Nicholas' disappointment in Benjamin right now. Not even paying attention. Is he within 10 feet of me?
I almost forgot. Nicholas and Tristan, you guys both have level 1 exhaustion. Tristan, you actually had 2 levels of exhaustion by the time you went to bed after the warehouse battle, but sleeping and eating reduced it by 1 down to 1. And Nicholas, because he spent the night feverishly trying to get rest, he did not get good rest. Even though he cured his disease in the morning, he still has 1 level of exhaustion from not getting rest last night.
So everyone has 1 level exhaustion.
Not Einjamin.
I feel fine.
Oh, fine. You fine. I have 1 level. Nicholas has 1 level. So therefore, we have disadvantage on ability score checks.
Right. And it's denoted by the little blue circle on your token when you set the statuses and everything, and you can even see, I'll take it off and put it back on. It'll tell you what's going on.
Yep, got it.
Okay.
Okay. So it is my turn, I believe.
You are correct, sir.
Is it within 10 feet of me? Let's look. Yes, it is, isn't it? So I can strike it down. I will use a glaive attack and attack this crocodile. Normal.
Well, now are you actually carrying the torch, or are we just abstracting that?
I'm just using it.
Okay.
I am not actually carrying it. He's carrying it, but for some reason he can't move it.
Gotcha.
So it's just for the map.
Right,
really.
right. For map purposes, the player is using the torch, but Einjamin is the one carrying it. Got it.
Yes. So that's 23 for 8.
With your glaive readied in your hand, you react with the quick reflexes and timing trained years by the academy instructors, to where it is pure instinct for you and muscle memory at this point to quickly swing your glaive down at the crocodile as it tries to attack your friend Einjamin. You strike, but the crocodile's leathery hide deflects most of the damage.
Oh, that's great. I think I need to be 5 feet to do a pull and strike, or is that also
Yes.
reach? Yeah. So there's no room to move around. Well, there is. I have to get into the water.
Yeah, just get into the water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too high. I'm not able to walk in it. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna stay here. That's it. And turn down.
Just so that we're clear, the water is about chest deep when you first get into the water, but it gets deeper as you go towards the middle.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
There. Good. All right.
That's bad. Crocodile.
Yes.
Come.
So the crocodilian continues its attack on Einjamin, because although you did deal it a wound, it wasn't enough to completely deflect it from its original intent.
So since I am actually carrying the torch, I am not carrying my shield, so my AC will be 2 points lower than it usually is.
That's messed up.
Yep, something went wrong there.
They rolled a 7. What?
Oh, I see. I can't add the plus. So it was a total of 13, which is not good enough to hit. So
Aha!
that would have been a devastating blow too. Look
It would indeed.
So you got lucky.
Max damage.
I did indeed. Wow.
Oh, and just so that everybody knows, there is a new macro. If you go over to the chat bar, I should probably walk you guys through this real quick before we get too much further. If you go over to the chat bar on the right, the far right tab is the gear for settings. The next one over looks like three small case eyes
Right.
turned counterclockwise.
Yep,
If
macros.
you click on that, that's macros, and then there is end turn and pause. You need to click in bar, the box on the right that says in bar, and then the box underneath says show macro quick bar. You click on those, and then you will be able to pause and end your turn at any time.
I see down there, and they're underneath
Yes.
your name. I see.
Yes,
Good.
under the
All
names.
right.
And it will only work on your turn. As players, you will not have the ability to end somebody else's turn. So, no worries.
Oi,
All right. Hmm.
Nicholas' turn.
So, Nicholas, once again, seeing his brother in trouble and misreading Einjamin's eagerness to show his friend and brother just how brave and capable he is by taking the torch and taking the lead. Once again, just reads it as his little brother kind of
Half
rushing
brother.
off, half brother, just kind of rushing off, with a half formed plan and getting himself into trouble once again. And so he kind of disapprovingly calls out, Einjamin, don't get so far ahead, you're going to get yourself killed. And then uh, cannot bypass Tristan in order to make an attack on the crocodile, so he pulls his longsword and just readies to attack should the crocodile get close enough.
Um. So to be clear, can we not move through each other's spaces?
You can, but you have to squeeze, which gives you disadvantage on your attack, and he would have to move past you, past Einjamin, and into the crocodile space in order to get an attack, and it would be at disadvantage. It's just pretty much not worth it, tactically speaking, to try and uh, push past you, which he would risk falling into the basin, push past Einjamin, which he would risk pushing him into the crocodile or the basin, and then go stand right on top of the crocodile just to try to get a clumsy attack in.
All right. Well, I drop the torch next to me on my right side, so nowhere
Yep.
near the water.
And that is a
And I
free action, so yep.
I draw my javelin and my shield, and I poke the crocodile with my javelin.
Poke that thing.
So let's see here. Javelin as a melee weapon. Hooray!
Stabbing at the crocodile, you find that your piercing weapon is far more effective than your friend's slashing weapon against the crocodile's tough, leathery hide. And so your attack is not reduced, the damage, by his natural armor.
So I don't see actually where the damage I did was rolled.
It's to your right. Right there.
Well, I see. I rolled a 19 on attack, but what's the damage then?
Underneath it.
6.
It's funny. I'm not seeing that 6 at all.
It might be cut off because of your mobile device.
Hmm. Oh well, I'll end my turn. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I promise it's 6. You can
Oh,
rewatch the tape
no,
later.
no. I can see it now. I've got there's a thing here that says it's a black bar that says rolling 1d20 CS greater than 20 plus 5 plus 0 equals.
Oh,
And
it's
then
showing you the macro.
it's showing the thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
and it's covering the bottom thing. So, but as soon
Got it.
as I finished it, as soon as I finished my turn, it scrolled up, and now I can see fine.
Got it.
Okay, here I go again. Tristan seeing Einstein actually wounding him more than I did. Very distressing. I'll go for another attack. It's a crit.
Hooray!
It's
It
going
is
to
a
be
crit.
16, so 8.
Nope. Nope. It's only reduced by the amount of the natural armor. It's not actually
Oh, it
resistant.
actually has it. Yeah, it's a DR, damage resistance, not actual resistance.
And I'm just verifying that. Yep. Yep. No special resistance to any type of attack other than I just have a house rule that things with extra thick scales that would be resistant to a type of attack, I let their natural armor reduce the damage by that amount.
I really like that because
It works.
slashing, piercing, and blunt damage is like almost non-consequential until the later level.
Right. Yeah,
I like
so,
it.
it just gives it a little extra layer of realism to the world without adding a whole lot of extra work for anybody to keep track of or anything like that. Just a simple little, crocodile has 2 natural armor. If you use blunt or slashing against it, it's reduced by 2.
So all my attacks got it. Understood.
Yep. However, because of your critical hit, as you bring your glaive down directly on the alligator's spine, you hear a snap and a crack, and the crocodile goes completely limp as you sever its spinal cord. It kind of sinks into the sewer water for a second before floating back up, belly up.
Hooray!
It just got to hit it hard enough. That's all you need to do. I do another perception.
I do recall that lesson. The
I
harder
want to do
harder
another
you hit
perception check because I'm scared there's more crocodiles, alligators, whatever.
Yeah, so go ahead.
And while he's doing
Oh.
that, where do I fix it so I don't have to see this macro anymore? Because it's still there. It's like permanently there.
That you might need to refresh. Sometimes with the mobile like that, I don't know.
Well, I'm not on mobile anymore.
Oh. Yeah,
I'm on my computer.
then I would just refresh quick.
Okay.
Okay, so that was terrible. It was 7 for my perception because I'm dumb. And it's I didn't do a disadvantage either.
Yeah, you do not see anything on the surface, so you don't think there's anything more, but there could be 1 or 2 lying at the bottom of the basin that decided not to come up, just like turtles or anything else that can hold their breath underwater for an extended period of time. It's really hard to say how many of them are in murky water that you can't see.
Okay.
Well, he came out of nowhere.
No, he just sprung right out. I thought we were pretty safe here. This seems so calm, and aside from
Right.
there really was nothing, just no warning at all.
Okay, well, let's see here. You and I have the long reach weapons. Perhaps we should have Nicholas go first.
I don't see a problem with that. We all turn to Nicholas slowly. Turn towards him.
I pick up the torch and hand it to him.
I
What do you say?
I think it's only natural and right that I should lead. And he kind of pushes his way to the front.
Einstein, I really thought the crocodile head on your pike, that would have helped. I was sure it would work.
I left the head back up there by that other rat. It didn't help at all with the rat. It probably would have helped even less with the crocodile.
You need to change your picture again. Oh, yes, oh well. Next time, maybe. I'll go up front.
Although we could
Hold on, let me grab this token real quick.
Oh, no.
We could use the rat head. Maybe that would work.
So they would want to get at us more?
Yeah, all right. You're right. That's a stupid idea.
I got the torch, and I'll give it to him.
Oh, hold on. Let me grab the torch.
I just put in by Nicholas.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me get set here.
I'll stay in the back. I got the least amount of hit points, I think.
Oh, I've picked it up. All right, I'll carry it.
Okay. You be in the middle then. Nicholas
Okay.
up front, I'll be
Yeah.
behind you.
If you got it, that would probably work best just because as the DM, I usually have to get the next encounter set up.
Yes, you've got a lot of other things to take care of. So now the question I have is now that it's a part of me, do I always have to make sure it's do I always have to?
You just drag in and make sure you select it.
Yeah, as long as you drag and select both of your tokens, then it will continue to move along with you. If you ever just click on one or the other, then you'll just be moving that one again.
All right, I think I've got it. I think I'm learning.
All right, so we're heading south. And Einjamin, why are you always going? It's Nicholas.
We
Control
already
your
said,
brother.
we already said that Nicholas was first.
Yes, and you still moved up front.
Well, Nicholas seems to be distracted getting
Oh, I'm
encounter.
coming. I'm coming. Impatient as ever, Einjamin. You're young and foolhardy, and it's going to get you hurt.
Einjamin, remember the classes. Party order. Those up front. Stay up front. How did you graduate? Jeez. Let's keep going.
Well, this appears to be some kind of side room. If we want to continue following the trail of the sewer, I think we've come too far and need to double back and go back the other way.
I'll do a quick check first. And there is nothing in this room. There's actually nothing in this room.
There is literally nothing in this room.
Okay, I guess we get him. Why did we go down that way when we had to go up? Okay. Well, back the other way.
All right. After you there, Nicholas.
Yep. Give me 1 second. Just takes it a minute to figure out what it wants to do and refresh.
Okay. So what I remember is we're going southeast then.
Yes.
Okay, so we will head back, take the little tiny bridge, and I'll just stop right here and wait for you guys.
Nicholas says yes, or we could jump it.
What, jump over this little
Yes.
sewer right here?
Yes, it's about a 5-foot jump.
Oh, all right, after you.
Okay.
I want to see.
Give me a
Hey,
second.
Nicholas, stop! You look so tired. Are you sure you can do this?
I am fine.
I am. After yesterday, and now I'm still quite tired. I can fight, but long distance jumping and running and all that. I think we should just be safe. You don't know what if you get swept down in the currents. Who knows?
Very well. It would not be good if Einjamin were to fall in. He might catch his death of cold.
Yes,
I'm also carrying the torch, so that would be bad.
I say we just take that extra, 5 seconds of walking instead of jumping like this. But okay. And we start moving back.
Yeah. So
did you want him to fall? He had disadvantage.
I seem to be having trouble getting my map to move. You guys might want to move without me, and I will catch him up.
No worries.
All right.
So, I guess we are here now. Past the bridge.
Oh, I left the torch. Damn it.
Yep, there it is. Connection to the server has been interrupted.
Here, I got it. I
Something's
think
going
moved
on.
it for you. It's not that bad right now. Likewise. Although it looks like Einstein's not moving anymore.
Looks like I'm moving to me.
Okay. You are now. I just gave the torch to you.
I see it. And now I have it.
Oh, we still have to jump, don't we?
Looks like we do.
I
Give me 1 second here, guys. It's not updating.
this makes no sense. Who designed this place?
So you went up the stairs there. Do you see then? Is there a way to walk?
This
No.
was designed by the ancient empire long before this new empire of man, the new Caledonian Empire, arose. Um, it was built hundreds of years ago, so long ago, in fact, that the secrets of the fine construction that allowed them to tunnel into the earth and not have it all just collapse and still remain standing hundreds of years later has been lost. No one alive today could build something like this.
The people up in the city don't even realize they have a sewer.
I guess not. Just dropping dogs and kids in here. And alligators, I guess. Crocodilators. I am going to do a perception check to see if there's any kind of handhold or anything that can help me across. I don't know.
Okay.
Or you have to actually get into the muck. I think we actually have to get into the muck.
Yeah, give me just 1 second.
Okay.
I am experiencing trouble with this map that I did not experience the whole time that I was testing it out here, so.
Are you lagging again?
Yeah, and it's kind of frustrating considering the fact that, like, I would experience just a very, very slight amount of lag at times, but never had it fail to load. And now all of a sudden it just stopped, and now it won't load when I tried to reload it. So let's just give it one
So
more
it has to
try.
do something with our characters then. Did you use it? Did you use the map
Here
with
we
our...
go. Here we go. No, I mean, I didn't have your characters on there, and it's possible that there's something going on, but I think it has more to do with like the dynamic lighting, if I had to guess, because when it shut down, I had turned on the dynamic lighting to where I could see through Nicholas's eyes as if I was the player, like you guys see, and then it all of a sudden shut down.
Oh, interesting.
I think
Right.
we just keep Nicholas in the back burner until we call on him.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
so we are from where we are standing. I think we need to actually get into the muck, the knee-high muck. Can you see what we're seeing?
Yes, I see what you guys are seeing now, and yeah, so which direction do you guys want to go? Because there was more tunnel further to the south down here,
Yeah.
and then there is also tunnel to the east and south over here. So both are possible directions for where the sound is coming. If you walk this way, obviously you're walking through the knee-high muck and having to like walk an unknown distance through the tunnels in the muck. And if you walk down this way, there's the walkway, but is it going to lead you to where you got to go?
Okay. Since we're around this area anyways, I don't want to double back. So let's check that down this path first.
I agree.
the lower path, and then we go back up if we don't find anything.
Okay. So, do you guys attempt to jump it or just trudge through it?
I will try to jump it. Uh, uh, disadvantage. Why? I'm gonna roll now at disadvantage. Pray for me, boys.
Oh, I'm praying.
13?
That's a 5-foot jump. Easy.
It should be. Yeah, actually, your jump distance should be your strength number. But I'm thinking there's a lot of slime and muck and all that, so it can be dangerous.
I will also attempt to jump.
Do we succeed with 13 or no?
Yes.
And someone critted with
Woohoo!
19 because they have a -1, I think.
No, I don't have a -1.
You have a -1 to your strength.
No, I don't.
Oh, it's your thing again. Okay. So I'm
Just
confused.
opening up the
It's-
sheet because Nicholas will probably try to jump before he's going to get his cloak all dirty. So,
I just want to say again, DM, I am still showing a -1 strange things on my thing. That was a
Gotcha.
20, and it said I rolled a 19, when in fact I should not have. Should have been a 23.
yeah. So, like I said, we gotta get together off session and redo your character sheet.
Okay.
There's just something broken about your character sheet for some reason. Why is
Something
Nicholas
broken
not
about
opening?
Benjamin.
Yeah, the other character sheets are fine.
Benjamin being broken. Who would have thought?
I've done fairly well this session. I just want to point out.
Yes, I'm the most hurt one, so I think it's me this time.
It's
Okay,
fine. I'm happy to be
not-
that punching bag.
I'm not
Nothing
gonna
new.
I'm not gonna roll for Nicholas because his sheet is not opening for me for some reason.
Someone roll for him.
No, it's okay. We're just gonna assume that he makes it.
With the nat 20 from Benjamin, he helps his brother past. I don't know.
Yeah, that works. I like that.
Yeah, everything else that I've clicked has gone just fine, but trying to open his sheet didn't happen. So let's just continue down the path.
So I'm moving first, but is that actually with? Are we all moving? Same like before?
Yeah,
Nicholas
so
stuff.
Nicholas
me.
will take the lead, but like I said, you guys might want to walk without me for now.
It's fine.
I'm with the torch.
Who has it? Is it me?
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
So you're in front of me, or I'm in front of you?
I'll go in front of you.
Cool. It looks like there's a turn here.
Indeed, it does.
Hold on one second. Map is lagging again. Okay. Yep. So you guys continue on. And as you come around the bend, just let me know when you guys come around the bend because it might not have updated for me.
The moving is awfully choppy and
Yeah.
annoying.
Is it a character sheet? I think it's a character sheet.
It could be the character sheet. It's really, something that I am counting on Roll20 to fix when they get these new servers, which better be like, sometime within the next few months here. But if it's not fixed once they say they got their new servers, then it's something to do with like the character sheets or the dynamic lighting, and there's a lot more work to do.
We took the bend.
Okay, so going around the bend, you see that it is a dead end with another small empty room, and so you are indeed going to have to trudge through the muck of the upper sewers.
Can I do anything? Investigation, if there's a secret tunnel.
I'll help him on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or you can do it because I don't have. You don't have disadvantage.
All right, I'll take a look.
That was meta-y.
What are you looking for?
I don't know, something, anything. These are old, ancient empire. Who knows what they did?
Oh, is this an investigation you're doing, or are you just trying to
Investigation,
perceive
yes.
something? All right, so
Investigation.
I think I could give you a hand there.
Because it's not, they wouldn't just build a random room for no reason. Never mind, you had advantage. I'm helping you.
Oh, I had advantage. Okay. Well, then I'll just roll again.
Can you grant advantage even though you have disadvantage?
I can give aid action.
You can use the help on
help.
any skill that you are yourself trained in. You can give advantage.
It just seems odd, to be at disadvantage yourself but still be able to give advantage to someone else.
It's up to you, DM.
No,
Yeah,
I think that if the rules are, written in a way that allows that to work, that it's fine. I just personally, like, the first thought in my head was that that's odd.
Well, what you're saying does make sense, but rules as written, one of the actions you can do is a help, and
Yeah.
that's not affected by exhaustion.
Well, and I like to encourage teamwork and all of that, so by all means,
All right, so I rolled an 11.
So you do not find any secret passages, doors, anything like that. And then you guys can go ahead and head back to that other tunnel there, and as soon as my map reloads, I will get over there myself. And if it's working for you guys and it's just on my end, it is possible that my slightly older computer is having issues. I'm getting a new computer for Christmas, so just a couple more months there, and I'll have a much better graphic card.
Well,
And
it's not.
It's not that intensive. It's
Yeah,
just,
it's not.
it's
It's
a-
not that big of a problem. It is very choppy though, and
yeah,
you click on something and you think, okay, I've done this, and then it doesn't work.
yeah.
So I
Like-
am in
I
the
think-
muck now.
Yeah, I think. Is it possible to get into the muck without getting the torch wet?
Well, if it's not so deep that you are up over your head, then yeah, you just hold your hand up.
So I look at Tristan there in the muck, and I'm like, how deep would you say it is?
It's to my knees, I believe.
Right. And I
It might
go,
get deeper down when we go, but let's do this.
And yeah, it's about
Told we
knee
would get
deep.
dirty. We were told we would get dirty, but sewer. Who would get into a sewer?
Oh, map is frozen again. Didn't even quite make it to where you guys were. Oh, almost there. Oh,
So we are at the T section and under the bridge. I think this is a good place to do a perception check to say if we hear that child snores
Well,
again.
Tristan, if I may, you don't look like you're quite at your best. Why don't
I don't know. It's just after last night. I'm just so tired. I can give it a try. I'll help you out by
Alright, well-
cupping my hands over your ears to hear better.
Well,
I don't know.
well, why did you tell me what I shouldn't listen for?
Don't listen for the running water or any skitterings. Just try to hear the voice of the child. You remember that voice. Focus on that. Use your mind. Focus on the feeling.
Right. So
Like
this is
your
a
feelings
perception
guide
check.
you.
This is a perception check,
Your hate.
Yes.
and so this is advantage, and we get
Einjamin being Einjamin.
a complete and total failure.
It hasn't updated for me. I can't
It's a
see what
4
you
and a
rolled.
5.
Ah,
Okay.
okay. So, even with advantage, the only thing that you can hear is the echoes of all of the sounds of the water
So
and
you said don't listen for the water, but now that's all I can hear.
yeah.
Don't think of a zebra.
Oh, see,
Okay, I'm gonna. Tristan's gonna try to get out to the muck and get into the walkway above him, or to the side.
Wait, which way? The up or to the side?
I'm gonna go up first,
Okay.
or get to the side and get up, so I'm just at the bottom part of the bridge.
Okay. Just finally catching up here. So go ahead and move.
Yep, I just moved. Benjamin, let's just get out of this muck. It's,
so we're going up.
yeah, it's if we can't tell exactly where, let's just from the last time we heard it, it was somewhere south. I think we can have a look there.
Yeah, so as you guys pull yourselves up onto the walkway once again here, you can see that the tunnel stretches to the north and south with another area going off to the east that looks like another small basin. And in fact, Tristan, once Einjamin has the torch over there, you should be able to see that the far wall is right there. So that is just
Right.
one little basin there, and the tunnel is going to the north and south.
Benjamin, you're going a bit too north. Let's go south.
We're going south.
Yeah,
All
south.
right.
Remember southeast or something of that sort? You heard a noise there?
Yes, I'm staying with the group.
And I see some rats, I think, in that basin. I'm going to do my own perception check to make sure the child isn't in there. Because, I don't know, maybe it'll be better.
Oh, you guys headed north. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, by
so
accident.
so over in that room you indeed see some ROUSs skittering about in the side room over there, but nothing else of note.
I'm going to roll perception just to be sure. At disadvantage. At that room. I'm focusing on the room, basically, instead of generally. It's a 9. It's, yep.
Yeah. So, like I said,
Still better.
you notice some of the ROUSs, but nothing else of note.
Well, shall we head back south then?
Yeah, Einjamin, you lead the way. Or Nicholas, you lead the way, but actually Einjamin for the computer. And moving down.
I think the problem with my character and the torch and all is that it keeps moving me. It's not.
I'll move the torch, don't worry.
It's not. It's not. It keeps putting the torch in the wall, like so. Like there's, it's completely encased by the wall, so it doesn't illumine anything. And then
Ah.
it tries to take me with it. And
Ah.
so I feel like I'm stuck in the wall.
Are you? Do I need to grab your token to get you unstuck?
I think that's what's going on. Yeah, I'm stuck in the wall.
Okay, hold on.
Einjamin stuck in the wall.
Only Einjamin.
This is literally, instead of Heroes Wanted, is the Rip Einjamin.
It really is.
Just rip on him.
I'm
Great.
rolling with it for now, but we could use some other characters in this game. Some other punching bags.
I do
Yes.
have a couple of people trying to join.
Okay.
Get them. I'm gonna rip on everybody, and then you'll all hate me, and you will all just kill me one time.
Yeah, I'm going to refresh.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I'll
pulled your
wait for-
character out of the wall, so you should be on the walkway now.
I was still in the wall.
No, you're out of it right now, for me at least. Yeah, this is actually really good. I love this map.
I love the map. I don't love the lag.
It's something. I think we're all just gotta check on. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm gonna do some forum research and see what they have to say.
Yeah.
All right, I am out of the
Yes.
and along we go.
I'll stay right behind you, wherever you are. There
All
you
right,
are.
so
You move, and I'll follow.
okay.
Down we go.
I think when I get down to this corner, I'm going to make a perception check, if I may.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a diseased giant rat.
Oh,
Giant.
yeah.
So, getting to the corner, Nicholas grumbles, "Ah, it appears once again we're on the wrong side of the muck." And you see a giant rat. This one much more sickly looking, as if it has some kind of molting mange-like disease affecting it. And it sees you and your light and hisses at you from across the muck, but doesn't charge.
Well,
Is it
that's-
making any aggressive action?
Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely showing you that if you were on the same side as it, that it would attack you, and that it might even jump into the water to attack you if you were to get close. But it just is not willing to jump into the water and swim across just to try and attack you.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, I understood. Well,
So-
fearless leader.
Shall we take a right here?
This is the
Or-
only
so-
way.
This is going to be our right, but the map's left.
Yes, the left. Our facing right, which is left from us looking at it.
Got it. All right.
My cloak's
Well,
already ruined. I'm not wasting time jumping. And he just gets into the muck and crosses across to the right hand side.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
What? Right hand? His right? What are you talking about?
Is he going east or west?
East.
He's
Yeah,
going
we're supposed to go
east.
east.
All right, we're
This
going
way.
east. Okay.
I know which way I'm going. Do you, brother?
Truly spot on.
There's something strange about the air down here. It makes my movements somewhat choppy and
Yes.
I told you, you need to do more of the underwater running exercises to make it easier for you to move through the thick air.
yes, right.
The air so thick, full of shit, and
It's thick. It's thick with something. That's what it's thick with.
Yes. And I see a dead end.
Where
Oh,
are you
traveler.
guys going?
We're going to the right now.
We're following Nicholas.
I
Yeah,
see.
Nicholas is
Oh,
going to
okay.
the east.
Oh, okay. I saw Einjamin way over to the west there, and my map hadn't reloaded.
Did Benjamin do a perception check like you said you would?
Well, I was interrupted by the rat. Now I will do a perception check to try and determine if I can hear any boy crying or
I will once
puppy
again
or something like that.
use the help action.
Right.
Oh my. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so everyone be quiet.
Shh. Yay.
Oh, that's better.
You indeed can hear uh, some noise, and it appears to be coming from this direction.
Which is this?
I think we're on the right track, boys.
Okay, from this direction, so we'll continue going this way. I guess so. Let's continue.
All right. So we'll move along as best we can with the choppy interface with the understanding that Nicholas is first.
Yes. And I see another.
I believe
giant
it's
creature.
understood that I am always first, brother.
Okay, maybe that's a little too much. I told once I see it, I will tell them to halt because I see another.
Yeah, and as soon as you guys get to this little choke point here, Nicholas grumbles about this cloak will never be clean again.
Does he see it as well now?
Yes, indeed. There is a rat, and with this choke point, we're going to come pretty close. It seems to be aggressively targeting us. Perhaps you would like to throw your javelin and show us what you have learned.
Well, I would love to, except for the fact that I can't actually see the rat.
Okay.
Let me see if I can move it to a better position.
Get into the muck. Into the muck.
All right, there. I see it now. All right, diseased rat.
Does this see us? Can we do a surprise round?
It does see you. So we probably should roll for initiative.
All right.
Understood.
Jesus.
Once again,
That is really, really good.
once again, it's just I'm just that good, I guess. I actually figured this out a while ago, but I didn't mention it. I forgot to pick up my hand axe, so I'm down one hand axe.
Oh no.
Yes, I'm pretty sure I threw it at a crocodile, and it got lost into the pool of waste, and I just did not want to get it again.
Yep. Even with running low on money, you just were like, no, I don't need an iPhone that has fallen in the toilet.
All right, so are you going to throw that hand axe with
I'm
your
gonna
22 initiative?
I'm gonna, with my 22 initiative, I'll move up within striking. My hand axe is 20 feet, I believe. Let me just check here on
Yes.
the measurement. I need to move one more space. And here I go. Hand axe, targeting, normal roll. And it's a minimum damage, but it's a 23 to hit with 4 slashing damage.
Yes, so hurling your axe end over end at the mangy looking rat, you strike it. It's a body blow that doesn't kill the rat, but sends it kind of flying back a little ways, not enough to actually move it from its square or anything, but it just pushes it back a little ways, and it screams in pain. You can tell that it's about to run away as soon as its turn comes up. Einjamin.
Wait, is the axe stuck in him? And if it runs away, will it lose that too?
The axe, let's find out.
No! Don't! Oh, what? What? What?
Voiced by your own petard. You should have just kept your mouth shut.
I should have. Oh, what he's gonna roll? Oh, jeez. 0.
All right, so the axe did not stick in him.
Thank God. Because I actually have no more money. I only have very few pieces of coins.
I run over to it. I cross the muck. And I attack with my pike.
Now the torch is in your hand. So
All right, so I cross over and I drop the torch.
just smash it with the torch.
Yeah, do it. Smash
Oh,
with the torch.
all right. That's a good idea. Is the torch a weaponable?
Yeah, it basically functions like a club. So 1d6 plus 1 fire damage.
So what do I do? Do I just make a?
Yeah, just make a new weapon on your character sheet and just roll it quick. Torch 1d6,
All
strength
right.
plus 1. Oh wait,
All right.
you're Einjamin, so it's you need to set it as your hold on. Hopefully your sheet open. Your sheet did open. Sweet. I got this. I got
All
this.
right. If we take a break, I might reload in on my iPad because.
I think we do bio. I need to take a piss in a bit, so let's finish this fight and then.
All right. Are you playing on an iPad by any chance?
I'm not.
Tristan,
So,
you're not.
computer, straight up. My souped-up 5-year-old computer.
Yeah, that I'm in a very similar situation.
I just
But,
upgraded my graphics card every couple of years, and that's really all I do.
Mine is pretty much exactly the same, except for it's a completely top of the line for about 6 years ago when I
very
built
similar
it.
to mine. Yeah, I'm rocking an Alienware
Oh, nice.
laptop.
Yeah, I got it's a custom. It's a Cooler Master mid tower, and then I've got a really good 6 7 years ago top of the line graphics card, an AMD processor, and
Yeah,
just everything was the best that you could get, and it cost me about $1,500 to put it all together 6 years
spared no
ago.
expense.
Yeah, spared no expense 6 years ago, but now it's been 6 years. It's time to build another one.
A lot has happened to you in those 6 years.
Yes.
Swing that.
All right,
Swing
so
that torch.
Yep. Torch is ready. The macro is not. I'm sorry, but you can just go
it's
into
no
your
problem.
sheet and,
All right, so I'll
and
just
swing
go
your
into my
torch.
sheet.
Please kill it. Please.
Wait, you don't want to be poisoned?
No. Do you want to get poisoned? Because his turn is next, and he hits you. Yeah.
He said he's going to run.
He is gonna run, but it's okay. Like nobody's gonna get called a
So
murder
it's not
hobo
giving
for
me.
killing rats.
Just do it.
He said so it's not showing me. It's not giving me the option to target it. So I'm just
No,
doing the
no.
roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll it.
All right.
Well, that's
Like I
pretty good.
said, no macro, but unfortunately, you forgot to change your as.
Oh.
But
crap. Yeah.
it's okay. Unfortunately, the rat was already turning to run, and therefore,
But I get my reaction though, do I not?
yeah. So as he turns to run, you would get to attack.
Hit it with the torch again.
That's better.
Nice.
And as you swing again at the rat, you smash it up against the wall with the torch with your backswing. A little bit of fire burns its fur, and it smells really bad.
Oh, did you?
Well-
oh, it smells. Oh.
It could. Well, I was going to say it could be worse, but I suppose it really couldn't. Not
No,
with the
it's-
sewer, and the sewer and the burning rat. That's a lovely combination.
Nicholas
that-
says, "Brother,
it's on fire.
brother, the Academy prepared us for much worse than this. In fact, the final test was the most soul-wrenching, physically demanding challenge that I've ever faced in my life. And going through that
Nicholas,
has
don't
prepared
remind
me for
don't
anything."
Remind me. Don't remind me. It still scars me, man. Just stop.
Oh, really?
Ah.
What was yours like?
What do you? It's all this. What?
Yeah,
It was
what
pretty
what's
bad.
your-
Like
what's your
everyone.
experience?
It was terrible. Like everyone else's. What else is it supposed to be?
Well, I would say that I didn't enjoy it, but I didn't think it was that terrible.
Tristan just gives Einjamin that look. Like what? And then gives Nicholas a look. What?
Yeah, Nicholas looks at his brother just a little, like, curiously, not enough to like raise an eyebrow, but just examines you a little closely.
I guess you're
anyway,
tougher stuff than I thought.
I think I heard
Einjamin?
the boy from up here just now.
Yeah. You guys go ahead. I'll stick back a bit. and cover our backs.
All right. Should we take a break?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to your
I'm switching pages, so yeah, if you guys want to go take a break, I'm just gonna be getting this next page with your tokens on it, and we will.
Oh yeah. Since I'm in the back now, I'm gonna silently cast Prestidigitation on myself, where I look dirty but I don't smell it.
Nice,
Nice.
nice.
It's what Tristan will do. He's like he hates this so much.
Yeah, I'm with
All
you.
right.
Be back in a sec.
For the stream, I need to have some waiting music, like something like Jeopardy or something.
So let's just see if this goes any better for me on my.
Ah, yeah, you were switching devices.
Yeah. So is there a way that I can just automatically center on myself?
That I don't know, but I did center on the area of the map where you guys are. I control shifted to drag you guys there. I have to restart my API scripts real quick, though, I just realized.
Oh, this is going to be problematic. It's not going to work very well.
Uh-oh.
Well, it might work fine, but without a keyboard and all that, and the interface. I've just started to get the hang of interfacing with the computer, I think trying to learn this will be too
I'm back.
problematic for now. So I'm going to log out here and then come back in
Yep.
as...
Cool.
This map does look really good, though.
Oh, I'm sure we'll see it when we explore. And there's another fucking rat in front of us.
Well,
Jeez.
I mean, it is a sewer. There's all kinds of garbage and filth floating in the water that they eat off of, and
Yeah, I'd have to say that the Family Feud at the very top of the list, I would have to go with rats.
Yeah,
What I expect
rats.
to find.
yeah,
I had to guess second is alligators.
crocodigators.
Yes. Does it see us? Are you ready, Angie?
I'm coming in just a second. It's
I'm
determining the skill size.
Yes, I'm thinking your character hates me calling him Angie, so I'm just gonna keep doing it.
No, everyone calls me NG. It's fine.
Yay.
Yeah, it's a little bit like the child form of the name, like calling somebody named Michael Mikey or something like that. So it is a little bit like that, but Einjamin has been called it by his brother and friend and everybody close to him for so long that it's not really offensive to him so much as like a term of endearment.
Now, if somebody were to use it that I'd never met, I might take offense.
And I want to think that Tristan and Einjamin actually knew each other from their young. May not have always gotten to well, but over the years gotten closer in a sense that I'm stuck to you, you're stuck to me now, I guess.
Not so close that I haven't noticed that you're not quite human, but
Yeah, we'll see. It's
So
actually very hard. Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen the remake of like 21 Jump Street or like
yes.
okay, cool. So both of you have seen it. I was hoping that you had because it's a lot like that, to where like it's not like you guys are bosom buddies, but you kind of need each other in a way and rely on each other. And through the years, you guys have seen the value in partnering up. And so the more that has happened, you guys are friends, of course, at this point. But like I said, it's like a frenemies kind of thing to where each of you sees the other like a little bit as a rival, and sometimes you're jealous, especially Einjamin is jealous, being more of the Jonah Hill character, and looking
Asshole.
looking up to Channing Tatum and how handsome and muscled
I wanted to be Ice-T.
yeah.
No,
I'm
Nicholas is
Ice-T. I'm Ice-T.
So I'm curious. So Tristan, would you consider your character to be a fairly perceptive person, generally speaking?
Socially, no. In like
Socially, no.
in a fight,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
But
Good to know.
in the character sheet wise, it's like he's actually not that perceptive. He's at 0. No, he's
All right. So just trying to decide how much you would have noticed about me and various things that have happened to me over the course of our time at the academy.
So what you notice now with him seeing better at night and all that what didn't really came up during the academy. This is actually kind of in the actual situation. It's starting now because he's in the academy. He's a lot more calmer because it's not light death situation and things like that. So now he's slipping up because it's people are dying. Literally, people have died.
I will say this. So the beginning of school, Benjamin was fairly, like most of the other students, he excelled in certain areas, but was not so great at the other areas, and it wasn't really a big deal for the first couple of years. But around the age of 11 or 12, he started to struggle very, very much. And there was a sort of, everybody was whispering that, oh, they're going to kick him out. And then, almost overnight, things turned out to be better. Like, he really buckled down and hit the books, and his test scores improved, and then he stuck around, and everybody was happy because most people liked Benjamin.
Yeah, in that kind of time, my character he wouldn't have helped you in like book things, but more like physical and kind of martial things. He would help you if he can.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But
around the time when Nicholas left on his holy crusade, he went from he wasn't always like a really happy-go-lucky. He was under a lot of stress all the time. He's not a go-getter, not everybody's, not the person everybody went to when they're looking for a good time or a friend. But but after his brother left, he became even more withdrawn, and you would rarely see him outside of class.
Well, for Tristan, he's so socially inept. He just saw you're busy and never thought much of it.
That was exactly what most people thought.
Yeah, I think that's normal. He wouldn't have seen any kind of internal or struggle or anything like that. He
Got it.
Thought, oh, he's busy. He needs to. Well, it's Benjamin. He needs to study more than I do. It's natural.
All right, good to know.
Yes. Oh yeah. Mentioning, I did pick up my axe. That's something. So I have still one hand axe. Benjamin, once again, you still need to change your photo or your profile.
How many times do I have to do this?
Every time you log in.
Every time, jeez. Let's do this. Does a rat notice us?
Just want to know what happens if I don't do it.
It's just for the chat.
What's the worst thing that can happen?
Chat log.
Right, nothing. Fine. You just disappoint me and yourself.
For Benjamin, that is normal.
We don't want to do that. All right.
Oh, we're doing initiative. Okay. Come on, big numbers. No, not this time. Oh no.
Sorry. I needed to restart it because my API script. So, all right, just reroll.
Okay. There we go. Better.
So, and the rat and I are going at the same time. Who gets to go first?
Nicholas should be going first.
Nicholas. So Nicholas says, "There's another rat, and he's as aggressive as the last. Be ready." And he readies his sword, and he just moves into position, but doesn't attack the rat.
Does he move into the swamp, out to the waters, or
no? He just up to the water, and he's ready if the rat were to, suddenly come across. He's going to try and attack it before it can attack.
Okay, and he's ending his turn.
Yes.
I have to say that things seem to be a little smoother since the break.
Yeah.
I don't want to jinx it.
You jinxed it. It's done. Tristan is going to move. Oh, he was here. Let me see how much movement.
Everything just crashed. No, no.
No. Oh God, you for a second there.
Hilarious.
So funny. I'm gonna strike. Normal.
Jumping into the sewer muck, Tristan is up to his knees in foul-smelling water, brings his glaive down on the rat. Once again, a mangy-looking rat. You guys can all see the name tag. These are the diseased rats. For some reason,
it's my favorite band.
All of the rats around here. Is that really a band?
No.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't be surprised. There's a band called Screeching Weasel,
Okay.
Oh, can I mention something? Yes. I looked over the pole arm mastery, and it says that there's nothing above 5 feet for the pull end. It's
really?
You can use a bonus action. Let me just read it. You can use a bonus action to make a melee attack with opposite end of the weapon. The attacks use the same ability modifier as the primary attack, and the weapon die is D4. That's it.
So here's my thing with this, okay? I am in no way, shape, or form a combat expert. I have some degree of training. I'm an orange belt in karate, and I have used some weapons, mostly shorter weapons. Definitely have never used a glaive or a halberd or
I
anything
have
like
used a
that.
pike. I can admit that.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong here then, but when wielding a pole arm, in order to gain the benefit of the reach of it, what you're doing is placing one hand at most halfway up the haft, and then the other one further down the haft in order to leverage and extend your reach via the long pole.
So when I was in a pike, when I was actually in a shield wall and with a pike in the back of it was thrusting. We at times we thrust so hard we only use one hand after using the other hand to stabilize our aim. It's very tough, but very tough to use a blunt end if we needed to. Basically, we have to hold it up above our shoulders with like if as a pole arm to push forward, and using the other hand to stabilize. So I can understand 5 feet, no problem.
Yeah, yeah. My whole argument is that, like, okay, so you make the 10-foot attack because you're holding it further down, but when you bring that blunt end back up around with your backswing and all of that, I get the feat. I understand what's going on, with swinging the blunt end, but it just feels to me like you wouldn't have the same reach on that, without doing something crazy like sliding your hands all the way up by the blade and all of that. That's
Well, so I guess it's up to you then to determine what just how martially effective that feat is, because I could imagine somebody who is in fact a absolute expert in a pole arm like that doing some fancy thing in which gives them the ability to make two attacks like that, but it wouldn't be something that your average person could do, and it would involve quite a bit of swinging
for the glaive it's a lot less cutting, a lot less thrusting. It's more cutting, a lot of spinning motions and things like that. So
I
when
could
I
see
imagine
doing it with a spear or like uh even a quarterstaff very easily. A quarterstaff I wouldn't penalize at all.
Well, quarterstaff doesn't have reach.
Yeah, for a glaive, for the glaive is a very Chinese weapon in a sense. A lot of them use it for horseback and things like that. But when you're off it, it's a lot of spinning motions using centrifugal force. When you slash one way, you motion what's it called? Your hands are farther in the back blunt end, and then when he turns back, I'm thinking at least he's gripping on the other end, on the blade side, not blade side, but close to the blade. It's really up to you.
I do agree that it is a nerf, and that like somebody who has selected it might have an issue with having the 5-foot reach with that, but it's just, for the sake of immersion and, nothing mechanically, I just feel that it's a bit much to stretch the imagination to the point where you're still getting 10 foot of reach. Like, that's a huge pole that you're wielding at that point.
Yeah, I get it.
Right, so,
I completely. That's why I asked. That's why
it's just cool. No, I mean, that's just part of the reason why I wanted to play. Also, is to get a good list of house rules and decide whether or not I like them and whether I want to incorporate them. So this is an interesting one. So this is if you attack with a 10-foot reach or the pole arm and you have the feat pole arm mastery, you cannot then use the other part of the feat, which allows you to strike with the blunt end, but you do get the ability to threaten that 10-foot radius with a.
You still get to make the attack, just not with 10 feet of reach. You
it's
can.
Because in theory, because if it's I do one attack, another attack, and then the next turn is a disease, that's basically I had 3 attacks in my round.
Right.
And so it's quite a bit. So I understand completely.
So now, if he were to attack once from reach and then take a step in to attack with it, can he split them up?
I can do that,
Yes.
but I still lose. But for me, I would just lose an extra. I would basically be trading up a D10 for D4. So I won't do
Right.
that. I'm ending my turn now then.
Perfect.
All right. Me or the rat? Me.
It's you
Right.
first.
I'm going to go up and smack him with a torch again. That worked so well last time.
Well, I mean, it's in your hands.
Why
Yeah.
don't you just light your javelin on fire?
I think that's a terrible idea.
Really?
I do.
I don't know. I don't think so. My intelligence is, by the way, 15. So
All right. I am not seeing my macros at all, so I'm going to reload.
Oh, yeah, because you have to click on just your token.
that's okay. Or
Okay,
just
so
reload.
so the torch doesn't actually get
No,
any
doesn't.
macros.
No.
It interferes with your macros. If you're selecting both you and the torch, then it has nothing.
Okay, I see.
Right.
Ah,
And don't
knowledge
forget
is
to change your thing.
Ah, you bastard! Just as I was doing it.
Nice.
I wanted to show that I was learning.
Nope.
Nope.
Never gonna get the chance.
All right, let's try this again. Right, so I'm going to smack him. I'm going to go to my character sheet. And I'm going to hit him with the torch. Ready for this? Here it comes.
No, you need to change your photo first.
Take my photo.
He was doing that, right?
I still see his face on it.
Oh. Oh, you don't have it set to names only?
Meh.
I always minimize that.
Kill him.
Yeah, so your chat as, don't forget to set that to Einjamin. All right, you smash the rat with the torch once again, dealing a good amount of bludgeoning damage, and your fire damage burns the fur, making it smell really bad again. You kill the rat with one blow.
2 blows.
Well,
I
he
help.
he only did it once.
Man.
Just let me have this.
I'll let you have this. Jeez, there's too many rats in this place. I expected it, but this is a really bad. Especially this one looks like its fur is falling off and is pus and ugh. Have you had a look at his face? Jeez.
I wonder if this disease is something that can be caught.
Another rat
Yeah.
sees and hears what is going on and charges in, rabid with hunger and the disease that is affecting them. It charges and tries to attack the first person it sees, which once it goes past the choke point would be Nicholas.
To guess, I remember Nicholas looked pretty bad after that bite, but he healed himself. Oh no, rat again.
Kick his ass.
Nicholas has got this. He's ready to his action. He's good.
Yes, but he was focused on that rat and not this one
Right.
coming up.
Yep, that's correct.
Oh dear.
Ooh, that's 20 to hit.
Yes. So catching Nicholas off guard, the rat runs up and bites him, dealing 5 piercing damage. Nicholas is in pain, but worse yet, needs to make a constitution saving throw or contract a disease.
Well, don't leave us hanging. Oh,
no.
dear.
Jeez.
Yes, so unfortunately, Nicholas not only has contracted the disease, but it is going to deal the maximum amount of hit point damage for the first 24 hours due to rolling a 1.
Oof.
And that's another house rule, just to give you the note there. I forgot you wanted to take some notes on how I do all of
Yeah.
this. So because he
Yep.
rolled a 1 there, I'm not going to have it like deal any damage right now or anything like that. But for the first 24 hours, it is going to deal the maximum damage. It's not going to matter because he's going to use his lay on hands to cure himself, but you know, just
So he's
as
spending those points.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Is that only for disease or is that poison?
Yeah,
Okay.
like anything that you fail a saving throw on, like if it was a lightning bolt or something like that, I might have it deal extra damage for failing a saving throw.
I
But
see.
but for
Ooh,
something where the
that's
damage
crazy.
takes effect later, then I would do like maximum damage or something like that for rolling a natural 1.
I feel like we're gonna need to take the lucky feet next. Oh wait, who's my turn?
Well, I think that you'll find that, it helps offset the crits to have the natural ones be a little bit harsher, and it makes 1s and 20s just feel more exciting as a player in both senses. There's very much a tension when you're in a battle where things can go wrong and you start rolling 1s.
Yeah, I'm pretty tense right now. I don't want Nicholas to die. I think it. Yeah, actually, who's
It'd be pretty crappy
Yeah,
if
it
it
would
died when he
suck.
wasn't even here.
Yeah, it would suck.
I would never allow that to fully happen like that, but
He'll be crippled. That's all.
it is possible that he's not gonna, be feeling great. So what do you do? Oh, Nicholas. What do you do, Nicholas? I don't know. Let me think. I will attack with my longsword. A good choice. Oh, thank you.
That's role playing, people. That's role playing.
So
Excellent.
Nicholas once again shows you guys how it's done, but he curses under his breath at how foolish he was and that all this time spent with Einjamin seems to be rubbing off on him.
He's really hitting you, man. Jeez.
I promised him I would play his character as best I could.
One day I'll show you all.
That does not sound like the...
No, it doesn't sound good.
What? Tell them they'll live to regret this.
Excuse me. Sorry.
You'll live to
What is this?
regret
What is
this.
this? Why is he getting a trench coat? What? Why is he going to our school?
Oh, great. Now I look like the crazy one.
Yes. Well, geez, let's get out of here. It's
Nicholas says, yes, well, let's press on. As the blood kind of runs down his leg, you guys can
I got the
tell
torch.
that he's
Oh, you do?
already
Alright.
limping a little.
Ugh. I'm getting out of this muck on the other side.
I'm gonna stay with Nicholas. I don't like the look at that wound he just took.
Get off me, brother. I'm fine.
Okay, I take a look over here at this weird section.
I love that you have the torch.
What? I need a torch. Why wouldn't I need a torch?
Right, of course, no.
Jeez.
Okay, so as you take a look and listen, you roll for perception.
Oh dear.
Shall I do this again?
Yeah, are you gonna go hold your drinking
Shit,
horn
sorry.
up to his ear.
Did you
God
already
damn it.
roll? Did you already roll? You already rolled.
It's a
Okay.
10 and 11. I just rolled initiative for some reason.
That's all right.
So I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Jesus, Benjamin.
So as
So I rolled a 10.
you roll to look and listen, you can see that this area right here is like a support structure where they would store equipment, like large equipment for working on the sewers and everything, but there's nothing here now.
Okay. I'm sure when they built the town, they kind of took everything they wanted.
And as you listen, you can hear the sound of a puppy barking furiously coming from the north end of this junction.
Hmm.
Moves quickly. And Einjamin's in my way. Einjamin, it's up
I'm
there.
going.
I hear
I'm
it.
going. Yes, I hear it too.
Can you not hear it?
I hear it fine.
Jeez. And get on the bridge. I'm right beside you.
So Nicholas also comes running, and he's like, "It's coming from the north. We should just jump right in the muck and go."
I hold my arm out to stop him.
What, you want to go on the bridge and go around?
No, I. Wait a minute. Did he go under the bridge?
No,
Where are we?
he's gonna get up to the bridge, and then instead of going over the bridge and trying to get around the tunnel, which he doesn't even know if it would lead up that way, he just jumps into the muck and starts heading to the north.
All right. Well, okay. I guess we follow him.
Yep, moving north. I see the rat. Doesn't see me.
Yeah. So, oops, 1 second. Made it all this way, and then moving Nicholas around step by step, all of a sudden my connection got interrupted.
Oh wait.
Is that a Canadian thing? Oi.
Oi? Not really. Maybe. I don't know. I'm West Coast, so we're pretty American in our speech.
Got it.
So, I hear it a lot. I guess I just say it a lot. You back with us, DM?
I am, oh, yeah. Maybe? I don't know. Finding out in a second. Oh,
Yeah,
yep.
see.
It's just refreshing. Give it 1 second. Map. Hello. Ah, there we go.
You know, if there wasn't a missing child and puppy, I'll be exploring this map so much more.
Okay, so to answer your question, yes, the rat can hear you guys, and so it sees you guys as you're running past. But Nicholas says, "That child, that dog sounds like there's trouble up ahead. We don't have time for this." And he just rushes and runs right past the rat.
Okay.
Seems like a spectacularly bad idea, but
Do
all
we
right.
need to? Can we take it? Well, to take and disengage, basically, action, so it won't get attacks on us.
No,
guess I
he
follow.
he just runs past it. The rat, unprepared for Nicholas to run past it, hisses as he runs past.
I don't think we're going to be so lucky.
I guess we go.
I'm going to throw a javelin at it. I don't want it to get any close.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a...
So I
will throw when it's my turn.
I hold my torch and... Well, I put the torch down. Wait, are you holding... Who's holding the
Your
torch?
shield. What kind of shield are you holding?
Just a shield. It's like a...
Yeah. You can still... It's because you're holding the shield with a strap and a handle. You can let go of the handle and still have movement, but you basically can't use it effectively as a shield. So you don't have to drop it in a sense.
What I'm wondering is, can I use the shield and the torch and throw a javelin? I don't think that's possible.
No.
You can only hold it if you're not using it as a shield.
So I will put down...
Initiative.
roll initiative. Right?
Yes.
10, 11.
Ha.
Wow. Ha. Okay, never mind. It's not us first.
Dear.
You just wanted Nicholas gone, didn't you, DM?
Nope. I thought you guys would follow suit. The diseased giant rat readies an attack.
Okay.
I'd take a disengage. I'm telling you now, I'm just going to leave. I'm going to take a disengage and just lose you out of this.
All right, I suppose we'll all do that then.
Let's follow Nicholas.
But if he's ready to attack, then I don't think the disengage is going to work.
Depending on how...
Disengage is for if you're in melee, you can disengage and take a step back. So what happens here, and just to let you guys know what was going to happen, is that the first person to run past the rat can get past without the rat getting an attack because it wasn't ready. The second and third person, the rat was going to roll initiative, and if it lost the initiative, you just ran past it, and if it won the initiative, it was going to ready an attack and try to attack. So
all right, so
Okay,
I put down the torch. I put down the torch, and I take out my javelin, and I throw the javelin at it.
Okay.
Ka-tink, 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 ka-tink.
Yes, the
Once
rat
again, number.
is small, and you misjudge the difference between standing in the knee-deep muck further down from the raised catwalk platform, the walkway on the side that the rat is on. So you throw it, and it kind of angles up over it instead of hitting it.
Is it on the pavement, or did it go into the water?
It's on the walkway.
Oh, good. All right. Well, that's my turn.
Okay. My turn now. I'll move within 10 feet. And then I will attack it with my glaive. Did I trigger his action?
No, it was going to leap and attack you as soon as you got within
Nice.
5 feet.
Okay.
So you rush up and slash the rat, dealing
Yes.
7 damage, and it is dead.
Yes!
Nicely
I did not want to
done.
get a disease.
Me
I would
neither.
not. Jeez.
I run up next to Tristalin, and I... that's your nickname. I run up...
Okay.
I run up to Tristalin, and I pat him on the back, and I pick up my javelin.
Yes. That's all good. Let's get out of here. You go on ahead. Make sure to catch up to your brother.
Right. Where is that torch?
You left it, didn't you? You did. I got it.
All right. Thank you. So now I assume we need to switch maps.
Yep, I'm already getting on it.
Sweet. We're making good progress, I think.
Well, better than we did the last night. That's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Once again, if this was no time-sensitive issue, I would be exploring everything. Who knows what kind of secret
I don't know.
it holds?
That's a bit of the metagame. I can't imagine that anyone would want to explore a sewer for no reason.
Remember what the classes said. Know your surroundings. You'd never know what's there. But from all the ancient empires and wars, who know what?
And
who
they
knows
would
what
have
be lying in
taught
the
you that there are often valuable treasures and artifacts hidden in, these ancient caves and ruins and all of that. So, yeah.
The artifact. It's
But
another
I
type of
understand.
crocodile.
Yes, but I do understand in a sewer, it's a little different situation.
Yeah, the sewers, the thing you need to understand is that these sewers are not like active per se anymore. But what's going on is the rainwaters continue to collect and wash through here, and people just like throw garbage and stuff down into there. So, the rats eat all the garbage. The crocodilators eat the rats, and it just becomes like a whole ecosystem down there.
Literally a man. When I look up, there's a guy shitting in here. I wouldn't be surprised.
I sometimes add little things like that, but due to the nature of this mission with having to get the little boy and his puppy and all of that, I figured that I would avoid any unnecessary NPC encounters.
Well, that was probably smart.
Oh, come on. Don't do this to me now. You were doing relatively well. Give it a quick refresher Rooney there. I think it might have something to do with like the tokens on the map. Like that last map had relatively fewer tokens. Oh, here we go. Open. Let's go. It says it's opening the planner transport, so let's hope it is.
Yeah, we'll get there.
When is the server upgrade for Roll20?
Not announced just yet as far as date wise, but announced in the chat in the forum, so I can't imagine that they would announce that like too far in advance.
Hmm.
That seems like the kind of thing that once you announce it, you're going to get bothered about, frequently. So
Right.
it's having me refresh a couple times here, but I'm
We're still stuck. We're still where we were.
yeah,
Yeah.
it hasn't opened the actual map page for me. It keeps timing out and asking me to wait. Yeah, I can't click on any of the tabs just yet.
Trying to think what else could be different about this map that was not. the case in the tavern and was not the case in the
Well,
grain
the
silo.
tavern and the warehouse and the city street. The city
Right.
street had quite a few NPC tokens, so I don't think it was a
Mhm.
problem. But it was a relatively small map.
Yeah,
Same with the tavern as well.
but these are only 50 by 50. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm restricted to 25 by 25 for all my maps, like, come on.
It shouldn't be. I just finished a game last week. It was much bigger, with the lighting and everything all the same, and it worked fine.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it might be one of our tokens or something.
I wonder if it's not Einjamin's broken character sheet.
It could be.
Whatever's
Do you want
going
me to
on with
like
that.
log off and
No,
see
no,
if...
no.
When you go off, your token stays.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because honestly, I don't even know what happened with your character sheet. Like, it's only your sheet, and all of the values are completely messed up to where the strength is actually dexterity, and dexterity is actually intelligence.
Hmm. That's odd. Well, I will be back.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get this to refresh here. I don't know why it's not loading. I've loaded this page many, many times. I was thoroughly testing everything to make sure that we wouldn't have this problem, and now all of a sudden we're having this problem.
It's still no luck, huh?
I had hit refresh and it actually popped the chat bar back up, so I was hopeful for a second. But then it kind of froze with the pictures not fully loaded, and so I hit refresh again, and now it is uh, being a bit temperamental again.
Well, it was definitely better for it being a smaller map, but I don't know what to tell you.
No, this is it's got to be something on roll 20's end here because like it
Did you go on the chat board or anything like that to discuss the problem?
I'm going to be privately messaging one of the moderators that I talk to from time to time and letting them know that as a paid DM that this is completely unacceptable and that I don't know what is going on, but they need to do a debug on my game and tell me exactly what the problem is and what can be done to fix it because I can't have delays or um, like last week where we didn't even get the full session in, I can't have that. So
Right. No, I
I'm I
understand. It's very
I'm
frustrating for you.
yeah, I'm going to really let loose on them and figure out what's going on and get back to you guys as with some screenshots of what they have to say and what's going on. But I'm not willing to just give up just yet. I'm actually going to end the stream and see if freeing up some resources helps me at all here.